What is up, campers? Miss Angelina here, and we are back with another craft. This week's theme is Dino Days. So I got some dinosaurs here. What better way to start off today than to make some frozen dinosaur eggs? So I'm gonna show you guys what you need right now.
All right, so for the frozen dinosaur eggs, all you're gonna need is a couple things. You're gonna need some balloons. If you just wanna make one egg, all you need is one balloon. I'm gonna make 3 for you guys. Some dinosaur figurines. If you guys don't have dinosaurs, you can always use some other things found out in nature. I'm gonna use some grass and flowers. These can be found in like fossils, so we're gonna make a fossil egg too. Food coloring is an option, so I've got some yellow food coloring here. And then scissors is optional for later on. And of course, you're going to need a sink to fill up your balloons with water.
Alright, so for my first balloon, what you guys are going to do is grab a balloon. I'm going to choose yellow here. And whatever object you're going to use for your dinosaur, grab that. I'm going to choose a pink dinosaur for my yellow balloon. So what you're going to need is, you can see my balloon is very flat. So in order to stuff the dinosaur in there, you're going to need to stretch it out, get that opening stretched out so you can put the dinosaur. I'm even going to blow it up to open it up. Okay, and now you're going to try and shove your dinosaur into your balloon. It might be a little tricky, but we'll do it. Sweet. All right, my dinosaur is in there. I'm going to set that balloon aside. For my next dinosaur egg, I'm going to choose some flour and grass. All right. That's it for that balloon. And for my last balloon, I'm going to try and put 2 dinosaurs in there along with food coloring and see how that works. Hopefully it doesn't poke a hole in there. And then I'm going to add a couple drops of yellow food coloring. All right. Next, I'm going to go fill these balloons up with water, and we're going to see how big they get. All right, so I have my balloons here with the dinosaurs in them and flowers. And I'm going to my bathroom sink because it has a small enough nozzle that I can fit the balloon over it. So I'm simply just going to fill up my balloon. You can fill them up as big as you want. I'm probably going to fill them up halfway. I don't know how well a huge balloon would do in my freezer, but what you're going to do is you're just going to put the opening of the balloon over the opening of the sink, and then I'm going to hold the bottom just so that it doesn't break. I'm going to turn on the water. Let's see how well this goes. All right, and then I'm going to tie my knot just like so. And this one is all done, and I'm going to put it in the freezer. So I'm going to fill up the rest of these, and I'll show you guys putting them in the freezer, okay? They're not perfect circles, but as I've seen in movies, dinosaur eggs kind of actually look like this, but who knows? So you can blow them up as big as you want. I kind of blew them up all to the same size just because I was afraid if they were too big, they would pop. But now I'm going to put them in my freezer. All right, campers, so this is my balloons. Actually, correction, my eggs in my freezer. So now you have to let these freeze overnight, and tomorrow we're going to see what they look like as frozen eggs. Alright, campers, so it is the next day, and I just took out my dinosaur eggs, and they are rock solid. And you can tell, like, there's a bubble on this one, so it didn't get a perfect circle. And this one even has a little bump on it, but that's okay. So I'm going to take them outside and show you what they look like. I have my frozen balloons out here. I moved them outside. I would suggest going outside for this next part because it's going to get a little messy. So we are going to get rid of these balloons, the encasings of the balloons, and get the egg out. So this might be tricky. This is where your scissors come into play. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the top off, the little nub. And just kind of poke a hole in it. And then you should be able to, simply rip your balloon. Oh, this one's the yellow one. Whoa. Do you guys see that? It actually is more orange. You can see your dinosaurs right in there. That's awesome. I'm gonna set this one aside and do my other ones, and I'll be back in a few. All right, campers, this is what my eggs look like. I'm super happy with how they turned out. So we got my colored egg here. I used yellow food coloring, but it's more of an orange. You can see my dinosaur in there. Next one is my fossil egg. You can see the flower and the grass froze perfectly. And then we got the plain old pink dinosaur in there. That is awesome. But now the fun begins. We are going to smash these eggs, if you want, to get the dinosaurs and the flowers out. I'm gonna take my egg with just the pink dinosaur in it, and all you're gonna do really is you're just gonna drop it on the ground, or you can throw it as hard as you want. Oh! Here we go. Look at it. Still got some ice on it. But that is how you get your dinosaur out. I'm gonna do the rest of them, and I will see you guys soon. Alright guys, so as always, we always have modifications. So for the beginner level, I would suggest having someone help you out. If you want to use balloons, you're gonna need someone to help you tie the balloon if you're having trouble. But also the biggest trouble I had was trying to fit the dinosaurs in that little opening in the balloon. So if you have a friend out there, a neighbor, parent, anyone that would like to help, that would be amazing to help you guys fit the dinosaurs in the balloon. If you don't want to use balloons, or you're having trouble tying the knot on the balloon, you can always use an ice tray. That way you get multiple mini dinosaur eggs, so that's always an option. For intermediate, just follow the instructions as is, and you should be set to go. For advanced, what I did was as you guys saw, put 2 dinosaurs in 1 balloon, and I also dyed it with food coloring. So I want to see how many dinosaurs or objects you can fit into 1 fossil egg. Well, that is it for today's craft. I am so happy with how it turned out. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. I always love playing with balloons, especially if you get to fill them up with water. I will see you guys next week for Bippity Boppity Boo. Bye, campers.